Welcome back to KARK 4 News at 4. I'm joined now by Claire Brown for our weekly Power Women segment. And Claire, first of all, your hair is so different. It looks amazing.
Thank you. It's a lot of fun, and it is a big change, so thanks.
I know, definitely a big change, but I know you kind of have a good reason for it.
Yes, definitely. You know, I started losing my hair right after I had COVID in November 21. And it's gradual, and then in the last month or so it just started falling out by the handfuls. I'd wake up in the morning and my pillow was covered in hair.
Oh my gosh.
And so, you know, as women we define ourselves a lot of times by our external beauty. And we expect men to age and lose their hair, and that's not how we're supposed to do it. So, you know, many women, we do not discuss losing their hair, but over 50% of women will experience hair loss to the extent that we freak out. And this happens for many different reasons. And I recently cut my hair in order to take my power back from losing the hair. And if you remember, like I said, my severe case of COVID, where I was in the hospital in Arizona, and I even did my segment from the Airbnb where I was quarantined for 14 days there. It was the reason that it actually killed my thyroid.
Wow.
I know, yeah. I had no idea until recently.
And I think we have some footage of when you were in Arizona kind of going through, just to share your mindset. So let's take a listen as to what you were going through.
Yeah.
I had never experienced this. I had never experienced being this sick, being alone, being in a foreign city away from all connections and all community and all family, and over 20 hours away from my children. I did get diagnosed with COVID. And so then things started to go from bad to worse, and then wound up needing to go to the hospital. So I went to the hospital, I received treatments, received IV antibiotics, fluids, steroids, and monoclonal infusion. When you get a diagnosis of anything, especially COVID, it is what it is. And it's not the time to come at someone with judgment. It's the time to come at them where they are and come at them with love and curiosity.
So unfortunately, that bout with COVID did away with my thyroid, and slowly but surely I've recognized those symptoms, which, you know, with conversations, lots of blood work and tests, many physicians and healthcare professionals, I've learned that this is where I am. And so it came out by the handfuls, which ignited this health journey. And it's common for many women. And it was really empowering when I cut my hair last week, to be able to get a haircut that doesn't look as thinning. And it gave me more energy again.
I love that, kind of a reset. And you mentioned that this is pretty common amongst women, and you know, what other things could cause this then besides?
So much, obviously. But it is extremely common for women as we age, many things, and it's hormones, stress, so many other things. But I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't know a woman without hormones and stress. So it's extremely common for us. But there's so much shame that is attached to it, and losing it is not discussed. And that is because of how we define ourselves. But we are more than our hair. We are so much more than our external beauty. And our hair does not define us. We are defined because we breathe, and that is why we matter. Our voice, our value, everything is so much more than anything and everything on the outside. So to take away the shame and normalize it is done by talking about it.
And you know, if a woman is going through this, if she's watching this segment and is saying, oh my gosh, I'm in that situation, what advice would you give her?
Well, definitely don't hear the word no, and don't hear that, oh, it's not a problem and this is normal, whatever. Seek until you get answers, and always go to someone that you feel heard and listened to. I had to go to multiple healthcare professionals before that was done, and that's okay. Everybody does things a different way, and you've got to find the one that fits you.
I love that, and I love, Claire, you taking back your power and sharing with us this really fun, cool new haircut.
It is, you know, everybody's different, and I was determined to overcome this whichever way it is, and I've had short hair before. And so it was the longest I'd had since the 8th grade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was a dramatic change. And last week I had it in a ponytail because it was so thinning. And that, I wasn't going to do a ponytail for the rest of my life.
No. Well, I love this. Thank you for another amazing Power Women segment. And of course, we're going to have all that info online as well.